1C. I thought today we could read Mole and Baby Bird together. So grab your book and let's read together. So, boys and girls, before we start, let's look at our words this week. Loved, would, should, door. There's only 4 new words, so that's pretty easy, isn't it? If you look over here, we see that our sound is ow and ow. We've been practicing that a lot. We're great at that. So these sounds will be easy for you this week. Let's see what happens in Mole and the Baby Bird. So, boys and girls, Mole and the Baby Bird is an animal fantasy. That is where the animals act like people. Remember last week, Tippy Toe Chick? That was an animal fantasy too. So now we're going to meet the character of Mole and his family. So the question of the week is, how can we look at things in a different way? You know, boys and girls, Mole has a big decision that he has to make, and he has his family there giving him advice. Let's see what happens. I want you to think about the setting of the story, think about the characters, and think about Mole's problem as we read. Mole found a baby bird. It had fallen out of its nest. Mole waited and waited, but no big bird came to help it. So Mole took the baby bird home. He made a nest for it. Look, he said to his mother. So he's got a cute little nest there. I like the way he's taking care of it. It's very, very hard to take care of a baby bird, she said. They usually die, said his dad. My bird won't die, said Mole. His friends helped him find food for the baby. His mother showed him how to feed it. Mole fed it whenever it chirped. Okay, so boys and girls, Mole's mom and dad are giving him some advice. They're telling him it's hard to take care of a bird, especially a wild bird. I like the way his friends are helping him find food. They are in a garden, it looks like. What season do you think it might be? Maybe spring or summer? I think so too. I see lots of pronouns. My, it, think, his. So I like these pronouns. Are you finding them too? All right, so let's see what happens. And the bird didn't die. It grew. It's my pet bird, said Mole. It's not a pet bird, it's a wild bird, said his mother. The bird fluttered its wings. Your bird is trying to fly, said his mother. No, cried Mole, it mustn't fly. Boys and girls, what do we know about baby birds? They grow and change, don't they? Whether it's their feathers that get thicker, or maybe that they start to eat more, they're ready to leave the nest, and they do that by flying. So Mole's bird only wants to do what's natural to him. Mole found some wood and some nails. He borrowed his dad's toolbox. What are you making? Asked his dad. I'm making a cage for my pet bird, said Mole. It's not a pet bird, it's a wild bird, said his dad. You should let it fly. No, cried Mole. So Dad keeps reminding him it's not a pet, it is a wild bird. And we know there's a big difference between a tame and a wild animal. He put his bird into its new cage. The bird was sad. Mole's mother was sad too, but Mole kept his bird because he loved it. Then Granddad came to visit. He looked at Mole's pet bird. Presently, Granddad said, "Let's go for a walk, little Mole." Can you see? I think the bird looks very sad. What do you think? Yeah, me too. He wants to fly. he doesn't want to be cooped up in a cage. So Mole's got some tough decisions, doesn't he? I love this page. Look at that beautiful illustration. It's so pretty. Granddad took Mole to the top of a high hill. Mole looked down at the trees far below. I think I see other birds flying. Do you? He felt the wild wind trying to lift him up. Whee! I'm flying, cried Mole. Nearly, said Granddad. When Mole got home, he looked at his bird. It was sitting very still in its cage in Mole's dark underground room. Birds are meant to fly, said Mole. He opened the cage door and he let his bird fly away because he loved it. Then he cried. The next day, Mole went into the forest. He saw his bird flying, soaring free, and Mole was glad. So I'm so glad that Mole felt better at the end of the story. You know, here the bird is happy, but Mole is sad. But now they're both happy on this last page of the story. So boys and girls, maybe today or tomorrow when you have time, maybe you can look at these questions about Mole and Baby Bird and you can answer them with your mom or dad. You can just talk about it. It'll be a good way to review the story. So boys and girls, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoy reading about Mole and Baby Bird this week. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for reading with me, and I will see you soon. Goodbye, Onesie.